Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Relationships Unleashed. This is your host CJ. Today we're going to be talking about space. When she asks you for space, when she tells you she needs space, what does it really mean? Usually when people ask for space, there's this notion that they're on this soul-searching journey where they're trying to fix themselves and come out a better person, or maybe reevaluate their lives and see what they're doing, if the relationship or whatever it is that they're doing, if it's like the best thing for them. When a woman asks for space, we really got to understand what it means, because a woman in love would never ask you for space. So when they actually do ask for space, what really does it mean? So now let's look at it from this perspective. When you're in love and for some reason you fall out of love, you just say that you're tired of this relationship and you're not getting what you expected, and because of this and this, you don't think this relationship is heading anywhere, and you don't think you guys can move on any further. So that's the normal way. If you're tired of a relationship, you're done. That's what it should be like, whether it's the guy or the girl. But bottom line is that, you let your partner know, what, I can't continue doing this. I'm done. And let's just move our separate ways. However, when a woman asks for space, she's technically not breaking up with you. When she asks for space, it could be one of two things. Now, I've heard ladies that would tell you, yeah, there's something that the guy is doing, and when a woman asks for space, there's one thing that is certain, that she's tired of whatever that's happening in that relationship. Now, that she's tired doesn't mean that she's done with the relationship. Maybe it's something that she could manage. Maybe it's something that she just wants to make sure that this is the same everywhere. People come in with expectations in relationships, and when those expectations are not met, or they kind of turn out different than what they expected, then they tend to have this feeling that, are you sure I'm in the right place? I've heard women that would say that, maybe they're just not feeling the guy and they just want to take time off and sit back and reevaluate that relationship, but I do beg to differ, because if you're tired of the relationship, I feel like you should go ahead and let the guy know that you're tired of the relationship. A woman, like I said, that asks for space means one thing. It means that there's some other guy somewhere that she needs to check out. Now, I know people are going to say, no, that's not always true. Of course, it's not going to be always 100% true. There's always going to be exceptions. But for the majority of women that ask for space, there's a guy somewhere that they're trying to give a chance. When they ask for space, they have kind of given themselves permission to, quote unquote, do what they want to do. Now, what happens within this time frame is that whatever they do, you can't really say they're cheating on you, because you guys are technically not together anymore. So, they get to check out whoever they want to check out. Maybe there's this guy that's, been hovering, or that's, looking fly, or that's been, kind of catching their attention, and they want to really give that guy a chance. Of course, in their mind, this person is going to be better than you, so they want to give the guy a chance. But at the same time, you got to keep something in mind. They are really not trying to let you go yet. The guy, they're still seeing them from the outside. So what they're really trying to do is keep you on the side. You're not going to get to distract them, but at the same time, They're gonna now really go deep with this guy and see if the guy is really what he portrays from outside. What now happens is, if the guy is not what she's really looking for, or maybe, it's all, all that glitters is not gold kind of a situation, she has left that door open to come back to you. So with this being said, what should you do if your woman asks for space? I took a little poll on this, and there's been a lot of responses. Some people will just say don't give it to her. Some people will say if she asks for space, just tell her that you guys are done. In that way, she doesn't see you as the open door that she can come back to. Some people believe that it's just best, of course, to let her go and check the guy out, and maybe come back with a better frame of mind that you are truly the best choice for her. Regardless of what you decide to do, the bottom line is that you understand that when she asks for space, there's a chance that she's really going to go check another man out. And that being said, you now have to tread carefully. Now, when I say tread carefully, I don't mean break up with her. Breaking up with her is your choice if you want to do that, but you have to pull back and not be drawn into that excitement of trying to get her back. Don't start buying gifts and wooing her back, and calling her 100 times a day, trying to see if you guys can mend this thing. See, before she asks for this space, she has made up her mind to check this guy out. You gotta either let her check the guy out and then come back to you if you feel like you already know you're good for her, or you just let her go. Don't get sucked into the whole notion of stepping up your game and maybe changing things that you really don't need to change, or changes that you cannot maintain going forward. Maybe you remember there was a time she asked you for a bag that you couldn't afford, and all of a sudden you go and borrow money to buy the bag. Don't do those kind of things. If you cannot afford it, just stick with that. You cannot afford it. Don't go borrowing for it, because if you're looking at this lady as somebody that you're gonna live your life with, you're gonna be in a long-term relationship with, there's no need pleasing her with things that you cannot afford. Because if she gets sucked up into the life of, would I call it fake life, of having what you cannot afford, then it will continuously be something that you have to deal with throughout the relationship. She's going to make demands, blackmail you for it, or probably put pressure for you to find a way to make it happen for her. And those kind of things are not virtues that you want to keep in a lady that you're going to have by your side for the rest of your life. You want to be able to have somebody that understands that when you don't have money, you don't have money, or when you cannot afford something, that you cannot afford that thing. In that way, you guys live according to your means, and at the same time, it lets you guys live a happier life. That being said, I hope you don't end up being the guy that your woman would ask for space. But if you do, if you become that guy, you now understand how to handle the situation. I wish you good luck, and I hope you guys have an amicable resolution. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll continue getting contents like this. I wish you the best, and see you on the next video.